I've always been fascinated by the endurance of the human machine. As an extreme circus performer, I've had to learn to trust my body, its ability to absorb trauma, and its ability to heal. My partner Amber Lynn and I have gone on the road, testing the extremes of the human experience.
Talk to me. Try to talk to me, Ryan. How's Amber? Amber's leaving. Bring it on.
The whole world is my laboratory. My name is Ryan Stock, the Guinea Pig. To survive in show business, you gotta have a thick skin.
But we all know just how weak flesh can be.
On the surface, it might not seem like much, but skin has an inner strength that'll make your head spin. Welcome to Guinea Pig! Most people my age have a tattoo, but scarification trades in the needles for a scalpel, leaving behind a piece of art drawn in scar tissue.
Seeing with what you've got and what you told us you wanted, there's a number of different ways we can go.
A qualified scarification artist is hard to find. After lots of research, we found Ron and Wayde, two professionals you might say are a cut above the rest.
Rather than, us putting any ink or, implanting anything into the body, this is art that the body creates itself. Okay, and I think that strikes a chord with a lot of people as well.
Now, how deep do you tend to go? Do you go like second layer, third layer, muscle tissue?
That's a little deep.
Yeah.
That's a little deep. If you see like pink, yeah, that's bad.
Yeah. It's actually more so about getting the lines wide. The body can't actually seal it shut, so it's actually it grows scar tissue through it. So
cutting more than a few millimeters can sever arteries or even muscle tissue. Either scenario would put Ryan in the hospital immediately.
basically the card will be the main center of the calf. Okay.
But Ron and Wayde are at the top of their field, technically and in terms of talent.
You've surpassed our thoughts. Absolutely.
Trying to make each scar better than the last.
They've come up with some wild designs for the back of Ryan's legs. Nothing but the best for this guinea pig.
Scarification is thousands of years old. Traditionally, these marks signified belonging, bravery, and manhood. I just think they look cool.
But looking cool can be dangerous. Modern scarification has had the medical community scrambling.
Going to an unqualified practitioner falls into the risks. It's very easy to go too deep. Obviously, this is an open wound. You're prone to infection, that sort of thing.
Ron and Wayde sterilize everything, including Ryan. Their experience has taught them the subtleties of skin. We have to trust that'll cut it. Even if the wound does heal properly, every once in a while, a keloid can erupt, a spontaneous overgrowth of scar tissue, which spreads beyond the incision itself, ruining all of this painstaking work.
Body modification in general is very controversial. So with the two top artists in one room, it just makes sense to bring both sides together.
Ryan has invited Dr. Sabiashko, a cosmetic surgeon, to observe and interpret his experience testing the limits of skin.
He's just here to look at the plants that we put on my arm earlier.
Lay Ryan down and get ready to cut him.
All right. Usually, when you go under the knife, you're already out cold. But the joy of scarification is feeling every single slice.
Right now, we're just cutting the epidermis. All we're trying to do is just kind of make a little bloodline of it.
The instant Ron breaks the skin, platelets flood the incision site, spinning a web of sticky fibers to stop the bleeding. Below the surface, collagen cells creep up the hair follicles, slowly filling in the gap permanently, giving birth to a scar.
It looks to me like a giant paper cut. How does it feel?
It's a lot more painful than a paper cut. You can feel the knife slide right through your skin. The blade is cold, but it hurts less than I expected at this stage. Apparently, they're just warming me up. The deeper cutting comes later.
This is art that the body creates itself.
All of the slicing so far has been to just sketch in the design. Now, the real cutting begins.
Hitting outwards at a 45-degree angle will sever the connective tissue, so it'll actually spring open.
You can actually see it open right up.
Coming here, I wasn't quite sure what to expect. Initially, I thought, gee whiz, you know, why would somebody put a scar on their skin? But just seeing what's going on here, the artistry in terms of pattern, that meticulous technique where you're going a little bit deeper and yet there's very little bleeding here. Ryan seems to be quite content, so I'm actually quite impressed.
Usually, Dr. Sabiachko uses his talents to prevent or even remove scars.
It's so exciting that I'm willing to help out.
Yeah. Big scalpel party.
Would you say we've converted you to our ways?
Well, you converted me to having a very positive attitude towards what you're doing, because the workmanship is fantastic.
What do you think of the doctor's technique?
It's all right. He's no stranger to a blade.
It's a closet scarification artist. We know. All right, mate. Well, it looks like we're pretty much done.
You guys did an incredible job.
Really? Yeah, she's all done. Good stuff.
Wow. They look great. That's awesome. I'm really impressed. Under a blade, my skin was cut effortlessly, but deep within, there's an astonishing strength.